Hey everybody, so in this video I'm going to be doing my August monthly budget. This is my deluxe monthly planner. This is the new 2019 to 2020. I do have a referral code down below. If you are a new customer with Erin Condren, you will get 10% off your first purchase. So if you are interested, you can use my code if you want to. So let's just get into this video. So for birthdays, I don't have anything. I'm thinking about changing the birthdays to something else, but my monthly goals is going to be changing a little bit. I am going to be trying to save at least $280 this month. Yeah, so I'm going to save $280 this month. And if you're wondering what kind of pens this is, these are the new Pilot friction pens. I got them on Amazon for $13 something. It comes with 3 pens and then 6 refillables. So what that is it comes with 3 of these pens, okay? And then it comes with 1 by itself, and then it comes with 6 of these things. So if you run out, you just put a new one in and it's perfect. And these are erasable, and I love these pens. I have not found anything better. I used to use the clicker friction ones. These ones are more bold, but they're a lot thicker, if you can tell. But anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys that if you were wondering what kind of pen I'm using. And that's mostly the only goal that I have. And then for my credit card, I don't know why I put credit cards, but I only have 1 credit card. And I am completely paying this off, so I'm just going to put right here, paid off, because it's going to be getting paid off this month. So that's mostly it for this page. For this page, I'm going to start putting my online income. So for July, I made some income with my Capital One 360 referral links, and then I also made at least over $50 with share a sale. So I'm gonna be starting to put that right here and making a video of it, just so you guys can see that I am trying to do some side hustles and I'm actually getting some money from them. So that's what I'm gonna do on this page, but I'm not gonna do this until the end of the month to show you guys what I got with my online income. So let's get into the first page. And this is my monthly budget, and I already set this up just so that it didn't take a very long time. So let's get started. So I think you guys can see this. I have my tripod thing up super high, so at least you guys can see my whole planner. So I'm trying to see if you guys can see this better. Okay. Alright, so let's get started. So my first thing for my income is my normal paycheck, and that's $1,600 every month. For side hustle, that is my online income, so I'm not filling that out until the end of the month, so that's just 0 for now. And then my roommate rent, my roommate is going to be staying for another month. Mostly he's on like a month-to-month basis for now until he figures out what he's going to do. So I'm getting $200 from my roommate. So for my income, the total amount will be $1,800. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold, so I'm sorry about that. So now for my bills are mostly the same, so that doesn't really change, but all of my other stuff do change. So for my HOA fees, it's going to be $180. No. Sorry, I was looking at my income. My HOA is $160, and it's always $160. My internet is $45 a month. And me and my roommate do split the internet, the electric, and then the HOA, so that's kind of how we do it. But on here, I just write the full amount because I'm the one paying for it, and then he just gives me the $200 for half of the bills and everything like that. So for electric, it is $120. For my cell phone, I lowered this down when I got my new phone, that I'm filming on right now. And I got the Walmart to Walmart plan, so that is cheaper than what I was going with, and that was AT&T. So now with the Walmart plan, it is only $27.61. It used to be $45 to $50, I think it was. So now that's a lot cheaper. The fee is my therapy. I just write fee instead of writing therapy on here. And I put a 2 just so that I know this is the second month that I've been going to therapy sessions. And this is $500. I could make this go down a lot more, but with doing it 8 times a month, it's really been helping me. So I'm going to stick with that until I don't need to do 8 sessions a month. So doing this, I know it's a lot of money, but with me going to therapy, it's making my life a lot easier, and having someone to talk to about some things that are going on with my life and everything, it's a lot better. So I don't mind paying the $500 to go towards therapy every month. And then my parents, this is the second month that I've been helping them out, and this is $75 a month. I just put $75 just because that's what I can mostly afford in my budget, is $75 to be able to give my parents to help them out. I told my parents that I'm going to be giving them at least $2,500. So when I get my bonuses and stuff like that, I'm going to be giving them more than the $75 to help them out. My parents are older, and they are retired, so I'm helping them out as much as I can out of my own budget. So that's why I'm giving them $75, and it's helping them out, so that is what I'm giving them for right now. And then my credit card is $200.62. That is the whole balance that is left on my credit card. I am paying it off this month, so I am going to be debt free. So I am actually very excited about this. The only reason I haven't been paying it off like a lot every single month is because $65 was all I could do in my budget. So but since I'm gonna be getting more with my roommate, instead of putting that just into my savings, I'm just going to be paying using my roommate's money that he gives me to my credit card. And since I already pay all the bills anyways, and then I wait for my roommate to pay me back, that's how I figured I would do it anyways. Okay, and then for my buffer for my checking account, it's going to have $6.77 in it. That's just whatever is left over in my budget. I could put the $6.77 into my savings account, but I just like having a little bit of a buffer in case something comes up in my bank account that I wasn't expected or whatever. I just like having a little bit of a buffer. So sometimes I keep $2 in there every month, like it builds up to be a little bit of a bleh, I cannot talk. A little bit of a buffer in my account, so that's why I'm putting that there. And then unbudgeted, it is 0. I do not plan anything for that. I used to plan stuff for it, but I'm not going to anymore. Just usually if it's unbudgeted, it's coming out of my savings account for things that I need. And last month I did get 3 new ceiling fans in my house, so I did have to take some money out of my savings. But that's mostly the only unbudgeted items that I really had to have, besides getting some household supplies that I wasn't expecting. And I just needed to get a lot of new stuff that I haven't got in months. So there is that. And for this, where did I put my calculator? Hold on one sec. Okay, I am back. I had to get my calculator and it was all the way in the kitchen. I thought I put it in my desk, but I guess not. So for my bills, it's going to be 160 plus 45 plus 20 plus 27, 61 plus 500 plus 75 plus 262, $6.77. So my bills this month are going to be $1,135. And then for my groceries, I am doing $150. And this $150 is what I contribute. My roommate also contributes money. He gets food stamps. I don't get food stamps anymore because I am not going to school right now. So this is what I put out of my own paycheck, and then he puts money from his food stamps into the house. And then for treat yourself, since I added my roommate's money into everything, and I actually know that he's gonna be staying. Last month I only put $90 to my treat yourself for my personal money because I didn't know if he was staying or not. But then he finally told me he was, so I did not budget in last month for when I made this video that I was going to be putting more into my stuff. So I only put $90, but it was actually more than that because when he gives me some money, it doesn't go towards the bills because I pay the bills, like all of the bills that we split right on the 1st, and he gives me money every single week. So I pay for everything way beforehand. So when he gives me money, I'm just paying myself back the money that I paid for his half, if you guys get what I mean. So mostly before I did not budget it in, but I am this time. So I'm putting $140 into my personal. And $140 is mostly around where I stay to. It's usually around $150 to $200 that I give myself every single month, just so I can have some spending money and go out with my friends and stuff. Because what I feel with my money is I don't want to restrict myself way too much, or I will spend even more than normal. So I try to give myself a healthy amount that I know that I will not go over. And when I give myself a smaller amount, it just does not work that way. And mostly when I talk to all of my friends and everything like that, and I told them that I only give myself $150 to $200, they were like, how can you do that when we spend like hundreds of dollars on ourselves? And I was like, well, because I've tracked all my spending before, and I know how much I usually use, and it's usually around $150 to $200. So that is how I got that. So I also talked to a lot of my friends and asked them if they wanted to do anything in August, and they mostly said no. So I kind of based it off of what I'm going to be doing in August. So I'm not going to be doing a lot, so that's why it's down a little bit lower. When I know I'm going to have a lot of my friends come and they want to go bowling, they want to go to the movies and all that type of stuff, that's when I budget more money so I can actually go and do some fun things with my friends. But also, since I am going to be debt free and not have any debt anymore because I am paying off my credit card, I'll have next month in September, I will have the $65 that I was paying towards my credit card to be able to go and do more fun things with my budget. As long as I'm saving at least $280 to more money, that's all I care about. So that's mostly how I look at it with my personal money. But for clothing and household, last month I did have to buy a lot of household supplies. So I did move up my budget for clothing / household a little bit more up. And this is going to be $35. Mostly what I do is I split the $35 and I put half of it into clothing and half of it into the household. Just so that it's easier that way. I don't buy a lot of clothes. Mostly last month I bought a lot of socks. Like I got 10 pairs of new socks, because for the life of me I have no idea where my socks have went. So every time I do laundry at my house, my socks just disappear and I have no idea why. So I did have to buy some new socks, and I had to buy a lot of new household supplies, but because I had to do that, I won't need as much this month, so I should have some money left over in that fund. And then for pets, I am going to be moving it up to $60 instead of $30. I did not have to pay for dog food and cat food in July like I thought I was going to, so I just bought some treats and wet food for my kitty whenever I want to treat him to wet food. And stuff like that, and bought some new toys for the pets, or my dogs. And so mostly this month for August, I think I will be having to buy dog food, and I usually buy 2 big huge things of dog food, and then I bought 1 big huge bag from Costco for the cat, because for some reason the cat likes only the food at Costco, and then the dogs only like the certain food that's at Walmart. So I have to get it at 2 different places, and the one at Costco is like $20, and then for the 2 big bags of dog food it's $15 each. So I kind of ranged around the $60 mark, just because that's how much it's almost gonna cost. So there is that. So for my cash envelopes, it is going to be $150 plus $140 plus $35 plus $60. So that is $385. And up here, I forgot to put that. Okay, and then for savings, it is going to be $280 this month. And that is my goal. Mostly what I have been doing with my savings is I have been moving my savings into my Ally Bank. That is my online bank, and that is where I'm keeping it, so that it's not that easy for me to touch it. With me having some of my money, my savings in my bank account, I see it there, and if I really need to get something, I usually take it out of there. So what I'm going to be doing, unless it's for household, like repairing my house and stuff, I am going to be keeping $700 in my Bank of America account, so I can get to it easily if I need to fix anything up in my condo. But all the other money is going straight into my Ally Bank, so I cannot touch it. So that is what I am doing, and my goal for every month is at least I don't know if you guys could see that. My goal for every month is $280 or plus. So it just depends. If I don't need to get dog food, then the number right here will change. Some of my things will change, but my regular bills and my therapy will be the same. So, and it also just depends if my roommate is staying for another month or not. So that is mostly how I do my budget. Also, I wanted to show you guys what I'm doing with the other pages. So I told you guys that this is my month, this is the first page of August, and that is where my monthly budget is. This page will be my online income. This is where I put my goals and put my debt, but I am going to be paid off this month, so that is what, I'm not going to have any more debt, so I don't know what I'm going to use with that anymore. And then this is my monthly calendar. This is where I put all of my bill stickers, my paydays, stuff like that, and I also put my savings right here. Right here is going to be my weekly check-in. I need to find a shop that has better stickers so I don't have to keep doing the lines. Just because there's tons of smudges everywhere and it drives me crazy. And then right here I'm not tracking my spending anymore on this page. I'm actually doing it on a Google Sheets because I take my phone everywhere, and I have my Google Sheets for Excel on my phone, so I can just put in my transactions there. So I'm not doing anything with this page, but I will be showing you guys how I'm going to be doing it online in a second. And then on this page, I'm going to be having my variable income, that is YouTube, Capital One, Sherry Sale, Erin Condren, and then if I use anything, and that's like if I use any stickers, get any planner stuff, anything like that, so I could start documenting it. And then I also have my savings log right here. But I don't know if I'm going to be using this savings log. I think mostly I'm just going to be using this for my house repair items, so I know what I've had to repair in my house and stuff like that. So that is what all of my pages are going to be used for in my planner. So now I'm going to be showing you guys on the computer with my phone for my expense tracker, so you guys can see how I'm going to be doing that. Okay, so this is what it looks like on my Excel. So what I have is I have my groceries right here. So what I will be starting to do is put the date, so August 1st, and then I will put the amount, $20, and down here it will say that I used $20, and up here I have exactly how much I have for groceries. So once it almost hits it, I know that I cannot use it anymore. But I also left this part right here so that I could make it and do a formula that puts the 150 minus every single one of these transactions, and it will tell me exactly how much I have left. So I have that for groceries, personal, clothing, and household. I have it for pets, I have it for my savings, and also my checking, just so I can keep track of every single transaction that comes out of my savings, checking account, all of my cash envelopes, and it makes it a lot easier to do it on the computer than having to write it in my planner. So that's kind of what I thought would work a lot better for me. So that is what I'm going to be doing from now on. That's going to be helping a lot. And also, whenever you take it out, it does say 0 again. So it's a lot easier to track all of my transactions in here. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.